Hi everyone, this is my first ever YouTube video. I'd like to show you the new car I just bought today. It's a 1964 AMC Rambler Ambassador. It's a 990, so it's got the 4 doors. It's not the hardtop 2-door, but hey, I'm okay with that. For as much as I got this car, it's definitely worth what I paid. It was my grandfather's. I just purchased it from him. Show you the hood. Sorry, this is going to be a two-hander job. It's a heavy hood. Sorry about that. Okay, so there's the hood. Sorry, not the hood, the engine. It does run. I will post a video of it running. It won't stay running for very long, but it'll stay running long enough for my sake. I don't know, might have to mess with the timing a bit and other little things. I did notice the first thing when I got it started finally, I'm not sure what this hose is there and there, but it runs without them. So if anybody knows what those are, please leave a comment. The other thing I noticed is underneath the carburetor here, it's leaking gas. So I need to get that figured out. I think it might just be a bad bowl seal or something like that. I'll figure it out. And then I don't know if you can really see it or not, but this right here is the rocker arm cover gasket. And so it's leaking oil out onto the headers down there, and it doesn't burn really bad, but there's really not a lot of oil in it, so hey, that needs to be figured out. Also, the brakes, they work. Power steering works. Brakes are iffy. I am going to be replacing those with all new lines, mainly because, as you can see, they're kind of old, and I don't want something happening to them, and who knows when the last time the brakes were redone or anything. Overall though, the car is actually in really good condition for being sitting outside its whole life pretty much. It's spent at least the last 13 years sitting outside, but that's about the extent. The damage is the interior. As you can see, somebody had at one point put vinyl cover seats over them, and so now all they have are these these are the original seats here. They put these vinyl covers on them. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to use the seat covers that are on it. Especially like that side. That side is like almost perfect. So I'm going to use those. I'm going to use a seam ripper and just redo the upholstery. Back seats, not too bad. Those are the armrest covers for all the doors. At one point when it was at our old shop, I took those off. They were really bad, and I figured they're like 15 bucks for new ones, so who cares. The only other bad thing, yes, sun damage to the whole vinyl dash. But that's an easy fix for another day. And for right now, I just want to kind of get it running. This is going to be a restoration in progress type thing. So I'm going to post videos periodically as to how the progress of it is going. Other than that, yeah, everything works as far as like windows and stuff. I think I may need new window seals, but after looking at it more and more, it doesn't look like any water has been getting like actually in the vehicle. I did notice a few weeks ago when I popped my head in here just to see it, I did notice that the Felpro, which actually was a belly pan gasket at one time, from shop to shop, one of the push rods and hydraulic lifters, lifter rod, whatever, bent, and it popped the insides of a hydraulic lifter out. So I ended up having to get new parts, and when I did that, I ruined the old belly pan seal, and I may in the future be doing an engine rebuild, so you'll see another one of those probably. Other than that, carpet, it's okay. Back carpets are definitely a lot worse. The carpets are getting old and obviously faded, and actually at one point, judging by that down there, I don't know if you can see that, looks like it's actually been popped out. So who knows, this may be used carpet, and actually over the hump is like gray from sun, and the back part is all green. So yeah, this car, the interior is about the extent, like the worst part of the whole car. I mean, it's got some blemishes and some scratches. There's a big dent down here, don't know how that got there, and then these 2 scratches here and up there. Otherwise, all this right here is really kind of like swirl, or I don't know how to describe it, like, I don't know, it's from the dogs. I know that when it was in our shop, the dogs were kind of jumping around this car. But like the chrome and stuff, yeah, it's a little pitted, but it's still shiny, and I think after taking some aluminum foil and some polish to that, that's gonna come right out. And other than that, like, rust, but it's all solid. So there is no visible, real, like, oh my gosh, this whole car is completely rusted out. Now I do know one thing, that eventually, see this chrome piece right there, this chrome piece, and then there's around the wheel wells, and then this front chrome piece right here, and all the stripping all the way down is all coming off. Guy on AMC forum had a really cool idea by taking it off. I don't know why that's a cool idea, because it's kind of a genuine idea, whatever. Yeah, he took those off, looks a million times better, looks more like an actual hot rod or not muscle car. But when I post the video of this car running, you will hear that this thing literally sounds like it's got a cam in it. I don't know how. It's a 327 2-barrel carb AMC, but a lot of Chevy parts fit in it too, I know. I don't know how, but it sounds like it has a cam, and it is really loud. So that'll be really cool when I drive down the highway. I plan to take this up to Lake Michigan and drive it there. And then also, I know there's a huge show in Auburn every year for these cars, for AMCs. One other thing before I go, I'm going to show you the inside of the trunk. Wrong key. I hate having 2 keys. I'm going to have to figure that out. Sorry about all the sirens. There's a highway-ish thing over in that way. So, okay. Also, as you can see, there's the rear fenders inside the trunk. None of this is rusted at all. I mean, this is a solid car. Everything is solid. I can't get over how solid it is. Now, granted, it does need a lot of work, and there is a lot of paint blemishes, but a cool trick I learned one time, my father taught me, because he was in the automotive industry for insurance and stuff, but the paint is really kind of dull right now, and I don't like that. It's supposed to be shiny. If you can see down the side, it looks shiny, but really up close, it is very dull. So I think, because my dad taught me this trick, if you take some of the oils on your forehead and rub them in, like kind of like your skin, you know, you're exfoliating, it actually turns shiny. I don't know if the spot my dad did the other day is still there. Yeah, it is. So I don't know. Yeah, you can see it on the camera. So this is really dull and like matte finished, and that's what it's supposed to be. So I think with a good bath, some compound and wax, maybe even some sealant, I think this car will look really good. Someday I will repaint it, but for now I just want to enjoy it while summer's coming up. And like I said, I didn't pay a lot of money for this car, so you know, worst case scenario, I turn it into a hot rod. Best case scenario, I turn it into original. Either way, I'll probably make my money back on it if I ever decide to sell it. Again, sorry for the sirens. Someday if I decide to sell it, then it is what it is. Other than that, have a good day. I'll post another video probably maybe once a week. We'll see. I promise my videos will get better. I absolutely promise. So pay attention, because you'll notice they will get better, and I may end up starting to use an actual real camera instead of my Samsung Galaxy S3. Also, the other thing, I just actually, when I got here, I filled this tire up. It goes flat after about a week. I don't know if it's just from sitting or what, but I don't know if you can really see that, but there's an air leak coming out. So this car will get new tires, and I don't know, we'll figure it out then. Have a good one.